Welcome back to the show, and right now we are going to bring back one of your favorite segments again, so sit back and enjoy this Hanaho segment. And you know, about a year ago I started the Joy of Crafting blog, and we have different projects on it. One of the first projects we put on was an owl favor box using this Sizzix French Fry Box. So this year we have a new project with the same box. We are going to make a little bat, perfect for Halloween. You can use it for your parties or use it to give away little treats to people. So I'll show you how easy it is to make, okay? First, of course, you are going to cut out your French fry box. So I like to use a different color. The bat is going to be black, so a lot of times I'll use orange, bright green, or the purple. So you cut out your pieces, and basically you got your one box and your two sides, okay? So we got that ready. Then what I do is I cut one more time. I cut out this front part, and I'm going to cut it out in the black, okay? So we have our black, and this is what we do. It's very fast. We're going to use some white cardstock, and we're going to take our 1-inch circle punch, and we'll punch out 2 circles, okay? Now this one is the 5/8 inch punch, and what we did was we're going to punch out 2 black circles again for the eyes. Okay, now you can use pop dots or whatever. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of tape just to get my black dots onto the white eyes. So we'll just put it in here, and we'll get this guy here. So I just kind of put it in the air. And you can make your eyes any way you want. Now for the eyes, when I actually put it on the box, I want to use some pop dots. So I'm going to use these black squares. They're like foam squares, and they're black, so it's kind of blend in there with our little black box. So I might figure out, okay, how I want to make my eyes. And you know, it's a bat, but you don't want it to be a mean bat, so we're going to make it like a kooky bat. Okay, so we'll just arrange our eyes. Then I'm just going to use a white marker to make a mouth. And this is just using a galaxy marker. And we'll just put a little squiggly mouth, because again, this is a friendly bat. I don't know if there's any other kinds, but just cut little half moon type little fangy shapes, and you cut them out of white cardstock. Then take some kind of red ink, and you just want to color a little bit of the tips, just so that it looks like, you know, the bat sunk its teeth in, so it's not going to harm you because it's already got its fill. So we just kind of color it up, just like that. Now I tend to make these pieces a lot bigger and longer than I really intend to use it for, because then I can trim it down. It's easier for me to cut and trace something big and cut it down than to actually make it small and have to work with that small piece. And normally you could use like your liquid ink type of pen, but you can also take a little tiny piece of tape, and we can just roll it up. There we go. And we'll just put that, line it up to where you have your smile there that you drew the line, and we just put that there. So we want to take care and make the bat's face and everything first. Okay, and we just kind of inch it up. There we go. So we got a kooky little bat face. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get your original French fry box. Here we go. And we're going to put it on here. I guess we should tape the eyes down so that they don't really move as much. So we got that. And we'll just put it there. Okay. So what we want to do is we're actually going to take this and put some tape on the back. So you want to put a little bit of tape here and a little bit of tape here And see how I just tear the tape, because this American tape is really easy to use and you don't want to have to take the time to constantly be cutting it. Just go ahead. Nobody's going to see this tape. It's clear and it's underneath. So it doesn't have to be cut perfectly. Just put it down, tear it, and you're good to go. So I'm going to take all this tape off. And then we're going to apply it and position it. This is probably the trickiest part, and so you want to match it up with top round edge, flatten it, and fold it so you get that. You don't have a problem later with it folding. So you got that part done. Okay. Now we have to do our wings. So I do have a pattern for wings, and we will have this available. So I cut out my own wings. So I cut out 2 black wings. There we go. And we're going to put some tape on that because we love tape, because tape is easy to use. So we just kind of folded the edge in, the straight edge in, about 1/4 inch, just to get that going so that you have something to match it up with. We will position the wing right along the edge here. So you put one wing down, and then you kind of look and eyeball it, and again kind of match up the other side. But then it's a bat, so it can be crooked. Oops. So there we go, we got our wings on. Now to finish up the French fry box is like normal. So you're going to make sure that you take your pieces, and there is a long part and a short part. The short part goes in the front. So you want to take it and you want to glue the tab down in the back, the bottom. And you want it to be nice and secure because you hopefully it'll be filled with a lot of goodies for you. And then we just need to tape these guys up. So it's really easy to do because you're using the die to cut out the pieces. The only extra pieces that you're really cutting out are the wings and the fangs. And the fangs, you know, they don't have to be perfect either because it's a bat. So a lot of the projects, you know, when it comes to goofy looking characters that you're making, it makes it a little bit more interesting when it's not so perfect. So we line that up, we slip that in, and we got that going. And we can do both sides, line it up. You can actually punch holes in it and add like a handle so you can hang it or make it into like a little treat bag instead of just leaving it flat. And there we go. One more tape and we're done. If you want, like in this purple sample that I did, I just rubber stamped Happy Halloween. So there's room on the top to do a message depending on how much you're going to put in. And you're done. So you can check back. We will have a project sheet for this, and they're very easy to make, and it's not too spooky, so you can give it to different people. So we're going to take a short break while I fill this up with candy, and we'll be right back.